It's a really interesting subject, this. So Aubrey Gordon calls herself a fat activist. She's a size 26 US, around 30 UK. And she became famous when she wrote an anonymous blog called Your Fat Friend, talking about how it feels to be the size that she is and how perhaps insensitive people are not realising what they're saying in front of her. This went viral, and then she got a podcast, she got a book deal, she became famous. And the filmmaker Jeannie Finley follows her for a course of about 6 years, and we really get to know her. Yeah, let's have a look at a clip.
My aim is to provoke people to question the things that they always thought were true. I want them to change the way that they treat the fat people in their lives, and that starts with recognizing that all of their judgments are based on faulty and cruel ideas. Anti-fatness is everywhere. It's on every screen. It's in so many conversations. It's just...
Really interesting film. Yeah. I think it made me think about... There's this one line she says is, even with good intentions, you can do harm. And I think it's the sort of film that you watch and you have more empathy for the person talking.
Because that is the difficulty in a documentary such as this. On the one hand, you want people to be treated, on the content of a character, not on anything else, certainly not on their physical appearance. However, we are talking about individuals who would fall into the category of the morbidly obese, so big that there is a definite problem with their health. I mean, how does the documentary navigate that?
Well, she would argue that there isn't necessarily a definite problem with her health and that she's refused to, doctors refuse to see her. She, on her podcast, talks a lot about myths about health and dieting. She actually collects vintage diet books, which leads to quite a funny little series of vignettes. But it doesn't go into the health side as much as I would like, but it does go into the emotional side, and I think it was really interesting to see, especially in scenes with her parents. This is a documentary, but it's a fly-on-the-wall documentary, and you see how hurtful things can be. And you also see how adored she is by the public when she does a book signing, and how actually her relationship with her parents turns a bit of a corner. So, yeah, I think it's really well worth the watch. They say walk a mile in someone else's shoes, and it's that kind of film.
Totally.